going down to the camp?
I need one. I can't carry a lot.
Okay. The population of the homeless are becoming those that are just economically impacted. People that can't afford the cost of living. They lost their job to outsourcing or downsizing, and they just can't afford, the cost of living in this area. So the population of the homeless has grown tremendously, especially in the last couple of years. My role is just trying to meet the basic needs of the homeless the best I can. Before, we had 40 people in the camp during the winter time. This year we had 70 people. In 3 days, we've had 10 new people come down to the camp. I believe by the middle of the summer, if we continue in Tent City, we'll be over 100. There's always been homeless people, because of addictions and mental illness, but there's a new population of homeless that are coming down just because of economics. Before they were able to hold a job that would be able to give them at least basic housing. And that's not the case anymore. People are laying off. The building industry is almost completely collapsed. So there's a lot of people that just can't afford the cost of living and are coming down to Tent City. The township, they took us to court to try to evict us. And the judge said, you can't evict people to nowhere. The government has some form of responsibility toward the poor. And so he denied their motion to evict us. Huh? All right, yeah, well, I'll come back. I'll come on back and unlock it.
My name is William Brown. I'm William Donald Brown Jr., and I'm 47 years old, and I'm homeless. We've been homeless for approximately, going on 4 months, 4.5 months now. I work at Lake Terrace, part-time. It's not a full-time position. It pays a decent wage, pays $10 an hour. But for some reason, it's not enough to basically save. If I'm paying $350 a week for a hotel room, I can't save money for security. And I don't have any social services or coverage because they basically claim that I caused my own homelessness. It's the system. It's the Ocean County system. I call it a system because it's methodically designed to have you out and on the street. But if it wasn't for the church community here, we wouldn't have been able to eat, have clothing, and now we have shelter. This is my new home.
My name is Michael. My last name is Berenzweig. It's Berenzweig. Today is exactly 2 years that we've been in Tent City. When we were in New York, I personally was co-producing and co-hosting radio, the only listener-sponsored non-commercial station in New York. Marilyn, my wife, was the breadwinner. She was a textile designer in Manhattan, the richest city in the world, New York. When Marilyn lost her job, the bottom fell out. Marilyn took a look on the internet about homeless camps and saw this place, and we wound up here. You don't have running water, you don't have electricity, right? You don't have the same cooking facilities that you have. You don't have heat. So it's an adventure, but we manage.
They treat us great. It's really wonderful. Everybody's friendly. You don't have to worry about anything. Michael, 57. I am working, just driving a taxi, and I don't make enough to get a place to live. I had 2 homes, I owned land, I lost it all. Seems to be more and more people every day, and everybody, just donates clothes and they donate food. And, it's like everybody's helping each other. And basically, I think what it's supposed to be. Everybody's supposed to stick together in hard times and help each other.
My name is Angelo Villanueva. I'm a victim of the recession. That's why I'm in Tent City. When the recession hit, financial recession hit in 2008, I was still working at the time. It didn't take effect It didn't affect me till about 2010. That's when I lost my job of masonry, which I had for close to 2 decades. I fill out interviews, I go to temp agencies. The work's not, I can't find steady work. I'm doing right now, working factories, I'm cutting tree service. I do whatever comes up.
Now they're frustrated. The township is frustrated they couldn't do it, and so they're coming in the back door. There's a backlash, and what they've done is they put a large pile of wood chips at one of our entrances to the camp for no reason at all, no good reason, just to harass us. And then they also came down with tow trucks. There was a couple of vehicles that were in the camp. Some belonged to the homeless, some belonged to the program, and they came down and started towing the vehicles. So again, no good reason to do that, just the point of harassment.
They got all these abandoned buildings that could probably hold, 200-300 people, 300 rooms, and they just keep them abandoned. Just fix them up, use them for the homeless.
From the court standpoint, yeah, we're safe for now, but again, they're trying to make life hard for us, trying to intimidate us, and so we don't know what the next, what the next move is going to be on their part, what they're going to try next, as far as harassment. So we're just going to move forward and do our best. All we want to do is survive. This is affordable housing. These fellows can't earn enough money right now to afford a place to live out there in society. So this tent in Tent City is the only affordable housing that they can afford.